would you potentially entertain an exhibition with someone like maybe a Conor McGregor?
No, I don't like exhibition. If Mayweather is my opponent, I don't like exhibition. Like, I want a fight. Like, there's a decision. Like, part of your life, a boxer, like, to fight. And I grow in boxing. As long as I'm still enjoying the training, I'm happy continuing my career.
And he actually wanted to fight me.
Really?
Yeah, like behind the scenes, like a bunch of conversations. It didn't seem like very exciting, you know?
Following his bout with Mario Barrios, Manny Pacquiao made it clear, retirement is not in his plans. With a calm but resolute tone, he said, nothing is impossible, even hinting at a possible rematch with Floyd Mayweather. While he stopped, short of confirming anything, Pacquiao's words left fans intrigued.
Everything.
Are we going to be seeing you fight when you're 50+ years old, setting more records too?
Only God knows.
And what do you want to prove to yourself when you're competing under the bright lights on Saturday at MGM Grand, July 19th, for all the world to be watching?
Oh, nothing is impossible with God. All things are possible.
With Pacquiao's comeback fight behind him, all eyes are now on what's next. A rematch with Floyd Mayweather is dominating the conversation. However, former world champion Shawn Porter believes Mayweather won't consider the fight unless it aligns with his legacy or financial goals. Floyd doesn't move for public demand, Porter said. He moves for personal value. Still, Pacquiao remains open, enthusiastic, and motivated. The ball, it seems, is in Mayweather's court.
There's talks of Floyd Mayweather rematch. I found that yesterday. I was like, holy shit. I remember coming to see that as a fan in this thing. And now, like, apparently that's maybe something they're talking about now. We've like seen him come back. Do you think that's something Floyd will entertain?
Are you surprised at all to hear that?
Because I work in the media, I look at it and go, this is a Manny Pacquiao fight week. It helps talk about the event more. But then I'm also, I'm not like, you know, born in the night.
And really, at the end of the day, it's a matter of whether or not Mayweather wants to do it. I'm willing to bet he won't be willing to do it. And I don't think it has anything to do with, you know, him being afraid or anything like that. Been there, done that, you know, and you know, I think Floyd is probably in a position where he feels he doesn't need to do it. If he doesn't feel like he needs to, he won't.
Pacquiao has openly reflected on his first clash with Floyd Mayweather, stating that he wasn't at full strength due to an injury that limited his performance. Now, healthy and reinvigorated, Pacquiao believes he has the tools to win if they meet again. This isn't about making excuses, it's about unfinished business. His confidence and clarity reignite public interest and signal that, this time, he's ready to settle the score.
But I went over to the Mayweather gym yesterday and just to stir the pot again one more time. And I asked them, they said, there's already talks happening. And if Manny wins, a rematch with Floyd could happen. And there's going to be a lot of, you know, attention on making that happen. Is that something that appeals to you?
Right now, my focus is on Saturday. Like, you know, if they're interested after this fight, then why not? Let's talk about it after the fight.
Yeah. Yeah, and you would feel confident. I mean, I know you were confident because we spent all that time together before the first fight. But you feel confident that you can beat this guy. You can hand him his first victory.
Of course. Like, you know, I don't have injury anymore.
Chris Algieri, who once stepped into the ring with Pacquiao, speaks of him with deep respect. Manny's punches are like nothing else in boxing, Algieri said. What continues to amaze him is Pacquiao's ability to mask exhaustion, attacking with sharp angles and relentless pressure. Even now, Algieri says, Pacquiao is still a riddle. Most fighters can't solve a testament to a style that defies both age and logic.
Here's what Algieri had to say about Pacman's legendary punch.
I'm curious now. You felt Danny's punch, and when I've talked to people, they always say that Manny's punch is a really stinging punch. It's a punch that stays with you.
Yeah.
How do you compare the two?
It's a different punch. I think Manny. I mean, I've fought a lot of great punchers in my day, and everybody punches differently. You know, it's just a different kind of punch. Manny's power is very surprising. He cuts good angles, you think you're safe, and you're not. I've overheard Tim Bradley talk about that too. Like, he just cuts such good angles and is able to generate power from those positions. It's definitely different.
I remember I asked Shane that same question, and Shane told me there was at one point where he's like, where the hell are all these punches coming from?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
You guy moves, and you lose him, and you feel the vision, but like, you think he's off balance, but he's not. He still is able to crack it.
Yeah.
You know? Like, what just hit me?
Behind the scenes, whispers of a potential fight between Manny Pacquiao and Jake Paul are making waves. Though no official announcement has been made, the matchup has sparked curiosity. The idea of a legendary fighter taking on a YouTube star turned boxer. It is unconventional, but it reflects Pacquiao's openness to high visibility, high reward opportunities. While some boxing purists may scoff, Manny appears willing to think outside the ring.
Manny actually wanted to fight me.
Really?
Yeah, like behind the scenes, like a bunch of conversations. It didn't seem like very exciting, you know?
I get it.
Like I would just hit him once and you just tumble.
Well, Pacquiao must even be older than me, right? He's got to be in his 40s.
Yeah, but some guys still have it in their 40s and 50s, you know?
Right.
But
Right.
he just doesn't give that vibe.
Some boxing analysts have voiced skepticism about a Pacquiao-Mayweather rematch. They argue that while Floyd's ring IQ remains razor-sharp, Pacquiao's time away and advancing age could be disadvantages. Still, the excitement around a potential exhibition bout is undeniable. Even if the fight is more spectacle than substance, it would command global attention and reignite one of the sport's most talked-about rivalries.
Huge in boxing. Boxing needs stuff like that. We don't have it right now.
That would be extremely huge. What'll make it big is... But my thing is this, though. I think Manny don't have this up here no more to really take on a strong fight. You said what? And if you get to talking about a Floyd Mayweather, man, Floyd is always right there, stay in condition.
I think it's great for boxing. I think we would all love it.
Well, we wouldn't see nothing.
Okay.
In recent interviews after defeating Barrios, Pacquiao reiterated his passion for boxing. Retirement isn't on his radar. As long as I have the energy and love for the sport, I'll keep fighting, he said. For Manny, boxing is more than a career, it's part of his identity. It's the path he walked from poverty to greatness, and he's not done walking it yet.
The fire in my eyes to work out, to discipline like that. And I'm still enjoying training. Like, nothing's changed about, you know, I don't get lazy in terms of sacrifices, training every morning, every day like that. But I'm enjoying it, like before.
It's amazing watching you today, just the hunger, the speed, and just going through your workout because, Manny, I was done, 33. I said goodbye to the game. You 46.
Yeah. You know, that's the evidence of you being a passionate with the sport. Like, it's a like part of your life, a boxer, like to fight. And I grow in boxing. As long as I'm still enjoying the training, I'm happy continuing my career.
After years in politics, including a run for President, Pacquiao found himself drawn back to boxing. He says the decision to return wasn't made lightly. I thought about it carefully, he shared. Serving his country gave him purpose, but so does the ring. With renewed focus and time, Pacquiao felt ready to return not just for himself, but for the fans who still believe in him.
Taking the time out, your legacy is set. You just went into the Boxing Hall of Fame in June. Why come back after 4 years being away from the ring?
It's been since the last 2 years I want to come back, but my family hesitant to let me go. But it just happened that my wife said, you know, okay, you have my approval, like you can still fight. I know your passion. I know you're you've been eager to come back, but you can fight. She said that, yeah, you can fight Barrios.
Look, wife says yes, so that means you're all good. You got the green light. What would it mean to you if you win Saturday night and become the first Hall of Famer to come back and win a world title?
It means a lot to me, to my legacy, like the first fighter who won a world title after the Hall of Fame award, and also the oldest welterweight champion.
And you've been away from the boxing ring for 4 years, and there are some things that have changed. Is there anything that you've noticed that's changed in boxing since you've been away from the ring?
Since 4 years, like you know, I feel like so lonely in boxing. Like boxing is, I want to promote more boxing. I want to make boxing always on the top, like the top of the mind of the people all over the world.
A Pacquiao-Mayweather rematch is projected to be a financial juggernaut, possibly surpassing their first historic bout. Analysts estimate it could generate over $1 billion globally. Whether it's a sanctioned fight or an exhibition, the hype would be immense. Pacquiao has been vocal. If the fans want it, he's ready. Confident in his chances, he says this time, he's coming to finish what was started and prove he can defeat the sport's greatest defensive genius.
I believe 100% I can beat him.
You came out of retirement because you want a rematch with Floyd Mayweather.
I came out from retirement because it's hard to leave when you love a sport, so it's hard to leave. But if the rematch will postpone, then why not?
It's fair to say your goal is to rematch with Floyd.
Well, I'm not seeking that. If the people want a rematch, and then
Okay.
there's no problem.
Did you feel like you still won the fight on points because he ran from you so much?
When I reviewed the fight, I threw a lot of punches than him, and then I connected more than he connected. But like I said, I know how to accept loss, and I respect the decision of the judges.
Why is it so hard for people to hit Floyd Mayweather Jr.? What is it about him that he gets out of the ring and it's just like he's been, jogging 7 or 8 miles instead of being in a fight?
Floyd doesn't really care about the fans, how to make them happy.
Right.
But he care about himself for just to survive or anything else. He make the boxing easier than what the fans want to see. If I'm a fan and going there to watch the fight, of course I want more action and changing punches like that. But Floyd's mind is different. It's just he want to hit his opponent, but he don't want to get hit. I believe 100% that I can beat him.
Veteran boxing analyst Paulie Malignaggi has shared concerns about Pacquiao's return. While he respects Manny's heart and legacy, he warns that age is undefeated. The spirit is there, but time affects speed, reflexes, and power. Paulie noted, it's a reminder that even legends face limits. But whether critics like
Pacquiao, at the end of the day, what really matters, though, is the money. Manny Pacquiao brings in so much money and eyes and attention. He is a global star. He is not just a local celebrity. He is not just a boxing celebrity. He is a globally recognized human being. So him coming back into the sport gets a lot of eyes, a lot of money, and that's why ultimately these guys are going to push him into one of these big fights, which is most likely going to be a world title fight with Barrios.
Paulie, you are always saying it. Rankings and titles should be about merit. We talk about money, talk about draws, talk about how much somebody brings in. You defer to that in a sense. But you always say rankings and titles should be about merit. What's your thought on this?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a silver lining here, right? Yeah. So there's the eyes come back to the welterweight division if you bring a Manny Pacquiao in, right? Because right now the welterweight division is
it's a desert.
I'm 44 years old. I don't think I've ever seen a welterweight division this bad this week in my life,
Pacquiao stood firm after the Barrios fight. If Floyd Mayweather agrees to a rematch, it has to be a real professional bout, not an exhibition. For Manny, this isn't about showmanship or staying in the spotlight. It's about closure. He wants to prove to himself and to the world that he can beat Mayweather in a legitimate contest. No games, Pacquiao insists. Only a real fight can settle this. He's ready to give everything he has left in the ring for a chance to rewrite history.
There was just talks and rumors all the time about potentially Manny Pacquiao and the Mayweather 2. Was there any truth to that, or is that still kind of up in the air of maybe potentially happening?
It's up to him. If he come out to retirement, we'll have a Mayweather Pacquiao too.
Would you do an exhibition with him, or would you potentially entertain an exhibition with someone like maybe a Conor McGregor?
No, I don't like exhibition. If Mayweather is my opponent, I don't like exhibition. Like I want a fight. Like there's a decision.
David Benavidez has voiced his support for Pacquiao's return, saying that if Manny feels ready, no one should doubt his decision. Benavidez respects the fact that Pacquiao didn't rush back into boxing. Instead, he took his time, trained, and waited until he was truly prepared. He still has the power and heart, Benavidez said. If he's weighed everything and wants back in, he's earned that right.
So what makes Manny Pacquiao special is that he does everything so good. He has great footwork, he has good ring IQ, good defensive slips, good combinations, and I think most importantly of all, he's in there willing to go to war with anybody. So that's really what makes him more important. The most special thing about him is his spirit and his will to fight. I think Manny Pacquiao at age 46 is going to look amazing in my opinion. He has all the experience in the world. He's seen every single fighter, and if he's coming back at 46, is because he definitely wants to come back and win another world title. I think that one of the oldest world champions has been Bernard Hopkins when he fought at age 49. So Pacquiao, he's barely 46 right now. He's a young 46. So I think he still has a lot left in the tank.
Chris Algieri also reflected on what it means to share the ring with Manny Pacquiao. It's not just a fight, it's an experience, he said. From the roaring crowds to the media frenzy, a Pacquiao bout becomes more than just sports. It becomes a global event. Algieri praised Pacquiao's ability to generate intensity, unpredictability, and worldwide excitement. Every time he fights, it feels bigger than boxing. It becomes a cultural.
I always say fighting Manny Pacquiao, it's not just a fight, it's an experience, because there's so much that leads up beforehand. You know, you get the announcement and it's like, I'm fighting a living legend, first and foremost. But then that's when the press tour starts. It's immediate. As soon as it gets out that you're fighting Manny Pacquiao, it begins. And I mean, the immediate obligations that lead up to training camp, the fight week, it's otherworldly. It's completely different than anything else I've ever experienced before then and since then. And fight week is wild. Between the grand arrivals, the press conferences, the open media workouts, the millions of people that are tuned in, that you know it, you see it. I mean, you're getting tagged constantly in social media. You're seeing all the people around. You're coming through literally waves of people as you get to venues. I mean, I was signing people's foreheads. I was signing the back of phones. It was something I had never, ever experienced before. That's why I want to say when you fight Manny Pacquiao, it's not just on fight night. It's everything leading up to it. When you're in the ring and you know, the crowd is waiting on bated breath and the ref is literally talking to the judge and you're across the ring and it's just you and Manny. You're staring at each other and you're there. You finally, it feels like finally. It takes so long to get there because of what I said earlier about that experience. And then it's just you and him. I always saw him as just another guy, just another man, just another opponent. But man, that first round, as soon as he hit me, that's when I realized, I was like, Manny Pacquiao's Manny Pacquiao. Listen, I expected him to be fast. I expected the footwork. I expected the heavy hands.